Good morning and welcome everyone to the lecture on the rules of using the conditionals and used as modal verb. My dear students, there are three conditionals in English grammar and there is one zero conditional also. Including the zero conditional, there are four conditionals, and today we will focus on the rules of using the four conditionals including the zero conditional, and we will also discuss used as a modal verb. So my dear students, let's start. First conditional is used to talk about the consequences of a possible action, and is conditional consists of two clauses. One if clause and the main clause. Is clause consists of is conditional consists of two clauses, if clause and the main clause. If clause is the subordinate clause, and the main clause is the main clause, or you can say principal clause. And in the first conditional, if clause is in present tense. If clause is in present tense. And the main clause, which will be in this structure: subject plus will, can, may, shall plus base form of verb. And the first conditional is used to talk about the consequence of a possible action. I am giving an example. If you study attentively, you will obtain GPA 5. So, if you study attentively, this is the if clause or the subordinate clause, and this is the main clause. And here we find the consequence of the possible consequence. If you study sincerely, you will obtain GPA 5. This means if you study attentively, it is quite possible that you will obtain GPA 5. This is the consequence. And I am giving another example. If you follow the COVID manners, you will be able to be away from the disease. So This is the if clause and this is the possible consequence. If you follow the COVID manners, it is quite possible you will be able to be away from the disease. Second conditional is used to talk about the hypothetical action. To talk about the hypothetical action, and again there are two clauses, one if clause or the subordinate clause and the main clause. I am writing down the structure. If clause and the main clause. Here, if clause will be in past simple or past indefinite tense, and the main clause, its structure will be subject plus would, could, might plus base form of verb. Base form of verb. And which will be in past simple. Past. So, in the second conditional, if clause will be in past simple or past indefinite tense, and the main clause will be in this structure: subject plus would or could or might plus base form of verb. Again, I am giving two examples. If you studied attentively, if you studied attentively, you would obtain GPA 5. So, I have already told you that the second conditional is used to talk about the hypothetical action. And if you studied attentively, so long you did not study attentively, and if you studied attentively, you would obtain GPA 5. And this means it is still some time, though the time is not sufficient. It is still some time, and it is less likely that you will obtain GPA 5. The time is not sufficient, the time is not enough, so it is less likely that you will obtain GPA 5. But if you studied, actually you did not study attentively, if you studied attentively, you would obtain GPA 5. So this is the hypothetical consequence, hypothetical result, consequence of a hypothetical action. If you did this, you could obtain GPA 5. This is the consequence of this hypothetical action. So, my dear students, the second clause is used to talk about the hypothetical action, consequence of the hypothetical action. And here the if clause will be in past simple or past indefinite tense, and the main clause will be in this structure: subject plus would, could or might plus base form of verb. And this is the hypothetical action, and actually you did not do this. If you did this, you could obtain this result. And now the time is not enough to obtain this result. Third conditional, again there will be one if clause and the main clause. The if clause, that is the subordinate clause, will be in past perfect tense. Past perfect tense. And the structure of the main clause will be subject plus would have or could have or might have plus past participle form of verb. Past participle, past participle form of verb. So this conditional, I mean the third conditional, is used to talk about the action, talk about the consequence of the action actually that did not happen. Past perfect tense, and this will be the structure of the main clause. I am giving an example. If you had studied attentively, you would have obtained GPA 5. If you had studied attentively, you would have obtained GPA 5. So, actually, you did not study attentively, and so it is not possible for you to obtain GPA 5. I have already told you that the third conditional is used to talk about the consequence of an action that did not happen. Of an action that did not happen. This is the action. Actually, you did not do this. This did not take place, or this did not happen. You did not study attentively. So, it is not possible for you to obtain GPA 5. And to talk about the possible consequence of an action that did not happen or that did not take place, we use the third conditional. Now the last one, the zero conditional. Zero conditional is used to talk about something that is always true or that was always true in the first. And here the main clause, if the main clause is in present simple or present tense, present indefinite tense, present simple, the main clause also will be in present simple. Present simple. If the main clause is in past simple, if clause is in past simple, the main clause also will be in past simple. So I am repeating the rule again. This is the rule of using zero conditional. Zero conditional is used to talk about something that is always true. That is always true, or that was always true in the first. And here, the if clause or the subordinate clause is in present simple, the main clause also will be in present simple. If the if clause is in past simple, the main clause also will be in past simple. I am giving two examples. If you mix if you mix blue and red, you get purple. Here, this if clause is in present tense, present simple, that is in present indefinite tense, and the main clause is also in present simple or present indefinite tense. I am giving another example. If I asked her to come with us, she always said no. So, if I asked her to come with us, she always said no. This if clause is in past indefinite or past simple, and here the main clause is also in past simple or past indefinite tense. So, I am repeating the rule again. Zero conditional is used to talk about something that is always true or that was always true in the first. If you mix blue and red, you get purple. This is always true. And here, if I asked her to come with us, she always said no. So, it was always true in the first. She always said no when I asked her to come with us. Now, I will focus on the rules of using used as a modal verb. Used is used to express one's habit in the first. This is used. It is used to express one's habit in the past. To express our past habit, we use this modal used, and this is always used in past tense. We never use this in present tense. I am giving a few examples. He used to swim. He used to swim in the river. Here the modal, and after used, infinitive is used. He used to swim in the river. That is, it was his first habit of swimming in the river. In the first, it was his habit to swim in the river. I used to get up at 6 a.m. I used to get up at 6 a.m. And again, I have written this sentence to mean that it was my habit to get up at 6 a.m. In the past, it was my habit to get up at 6 a.m. So my dear students, I am telling the rule again. Used is used to express one's habit in the past, and this is never used in present tense. It is always used in past tense. Again, used to, this is used to mean accustomed or habituated. And when we use this modal as an adjective to mean accustomed or habituated, we use be verb or get verb before this, and after used instead of, after used to, instead of base form of verb, ing form of verb is used. Ing form of verb. Be or get verb, used to, and ing form of verb. This is the structure. And used to means accustomed or habituated. I am giving two examples. Ing form of verb. Again, here noun or pronoun can be used. Noun or pronoun. He is used to, he is used to bitter cold. Bitter cold. Here, be verb, used to, and noun phrase. I am used to speaking in English. He got used to drinking milk instead of tea. So my dear students, I am telling the rule again, and this is the structure. Mainly I am telling you about the structure again. Used can be used to mean habituated or accustomed. And in that case, this structure will be maintained. Be or get verb used to plus gerund or ing form of verb or noun or pronoun. He is used to bitter cold. Here, noun phrase has been used. I am used to speaking in English. Ing form of verb or gerund has been used. He got used to, here got has been used. Got used to drinking, gerund or ing form of verb, milk instead of tea. So my dear students, that's all today. I hope you will be able to use the rules in your practical life very well. That's all today. Thank you. Thank you very much.